if I ever set my mind to something, there's no way I'm not going to finish it unless there's something physically stopping me. So I guess no, but there were multiple times where I questioned myself and questioned what I was doing. The main one in my mind at the moment is when I was biking along the highway in the middle of the night. I shouldn't have been there, and it was a lot more gnarly than I was expecting it to be. So yeah, I was not stoked on that. I'd say I was most nervous on day one. There were so many unknowns. I've been thinking about this for like the last 6 months, and I just didn't know if I'd be able to pull it off. I had a lot of weight on my shoulders, and yeah, I just had to go and sink my teeth into it. But I'd say I was most excited for the whole week. I absolutely love when I've got no other option but to dig deep and just make things work. So yeah, I was super stoked on the whole idea. The toughest commute would have to be the kayak commute. I spent about 20 hours in the kayak before I went and did this. It was my second time kayaking the sea, and I was super tired to begin with. And the whole thing took me about 6 hours in the middle of the night, and yeah, it wasn't a good time. I was battling with the conditions, battling against my mind, battling my body, but I got it done, and that's something I'm never gonna do again. What do I usually think? Not a whole lot typically, but since this event was over a week, I spent a lot of time thinking about my pacing, and as my energy levels fluctuated, I would always manage that with how hard I was pushing. With the next day in mind and the next few days in mind, so I wouldn't go and blow my legs out. So a week for me would look like about 20 to 24 hours on the bike, and then in the off season about 4 gym sessions, and then mid season about 2 gym sessions, although they would mostly be body weight sessions. So we had 2 filmers. We had Gordy and Josh. They kept up with me on e-bikes, and then they had a vehicle to get in between the locations. And then for the ocean segment, they had a boat. But they basically stayed awake as long as I did, maybe even longer. And they were chasing me all week, so they had it super tough as well. But they did a good job, didn't miss a single moment, and yeah, quite stoked with what they captured. So when people doubt me, I'm definitely more determined to go and do whatever that thing is. It's a big motivating factor for me. So yeah, bet against me all you want. And in terms of staying focused, honestly, this comes quite easy for me. I think I've never given myself an easy way out. I'm definitely going to push as hard as I can, and yeah, I know I need to be focused to get that done. So I think that just comes along with it for me.